educational video game is Electro Racing. Hello, my name is Michael Ivanov.
I'm Chris Johnson.
I'm Hsin.
A functional circuit includes a voltage source and a closed loop composed of a conductive material, such as copper, that provides a path for electric current to travel through. Electric current represents an electric charge that is carried by electrons flowing through the circuit.
According to the electron flow notation, electrons always move from the cathode, the negatively charged terminal, to the anode, the positively charged terminal. Generally speaking, useful circuits also include loads, such as light bulbs, resistors, and capacitors, which consume power and release energy. As a result, we can use circuits to construct flashlights, start our engines, power computers, and improve our way of life.
The image at the bottom right represents a circuit with 2 resistors, 2 capacitors, and a voltage source on the left.
All conductors are composed of atoms that permit electrons to flow freely from atom to atom. When electrons enter a conductive material, they join atoms which then release excess electrons that continue moving to subsequent atoms. As a result, the path of a typical electron through a circuit can be described as chaotic, zigzag paths characterized by collisions of fixed atoms.
Electrons naturally move from lower potential energy to higher potential energy. Therefore, the greater the potential difference between the opposing terminals of a battery, the more current flows. Current is defined as the rate at which charge flows past a point on a circuit. The 3 pictures at the bottom represent the typical path of an electron and the direction of electron flow through a circuit.
Electro racing mostly focuses on the idea of direct current, DC, which is depicted on the left. Direct current is the kind of electrical flow that we get from batteries and solar cells. It is great for moving current over short distances. However, alternating current, AC, depicted on the right, is extremely relevant and important as well. Alternating current pulses, which makes it safer and more efficient at moving current over long distances through the use of simple transformers to increase voltage.
While producing our game, we came across several design challenges. First, we had to choose the most appropriate software for our game. Kodu offered superior 3D graphics. However, GameMaker gave us the opportunity to create a more intensive and interactive game. We ultimately chose GameMaker. Furthermore, we faced several time constraints as we researched and collaborated on our game. Lastly, and most importantly, we had to devise an exciting yet educational concept for our game.
GameMaker is a game development system currently maintained and published by Yo-Yo Games Inc. GameMaker allows users to create complex computer games and models by use of drag-and-drop functions and a scripting language known as the GameMaker language, or GML. Although GML was originally designed to supplement GameMaker's basic drag-and-drop functions, all drag-and-drop features are now pre-written as GML scripts.
The GameMaker game development system makes use of sprites, sounds, backgrounds, paths, scripts, objects, and rooms, which allow users to create fun and interactive games. At the most basic levels, users can create objects and link them to certain sprites.
Level 1 focuses on electron flow on the atomic level. Players represent electrons that move through a conductive material by steering from one atom to the next. Watch out for non-conductive materials.
Level 2 builds on the ideas introduced in Level 1 by providing an additional focus on electron flow through a load, which is exemplified by a light bulb. Light up the bulb by going through the filament.
Level 3 focuses on electron flow through a damaged, yet fully functional closed circuit. Your goal is to avoid the cracks within the wire, which are represented by irregular black shapes.
During the Freshman Engineering Design Day competition, we displayed our project and allowed visitors to play our game. Although we were not placed within the top 3, our game taught us a lot about programming a computer game, collaborating on a group project, and working hard with several constraints.
If we had the chance to do this project again, we would consider other software options. Also, we will have adjusted our time constraint more efficiently. Finally, we will also have focused more deeply on game concept before we begin production.
Although GameMaker may seem like the better option with regards to complexity, Kodu provides a more streamlined and intuitive experience. Future freshmen, think carefully about how much work you're willing to do. Start the project as early as possible. Creativity does not conform to time constraints.